Awesome. You got some of your Olympians back. I guess how was the adjustment been, especially in the exhibition game, and now preparing for that first real weekend?
Yeah, it's been pretty easy, honestly. You know, Kelly comes back with a ton of respect, and you know, the Potomac's obviously some great experience with Team Canada, and Sarah joining our team once again, and Amy being here really for the first time to play in games. So it's been great. Continuity's real good, chemistry's real good, and looking forward to dropping it for real.
Have you given any thoughts, or the lines you kind of saw last weekend, what you're expecting for it, or is it going to be?
No, we'll mix them up here and, you know, see what it looks like this weekend. And the great news is with our forward depth, we've got a lot of options, and so you know, there's no rush to settle into anything at this point. It's an opportunity to. We've got 15 forwards, and we want them to all have a chance to crack the top 12, and that will be determined each and every week.
Is it nice to have? Feels like there's some different chemistry options between like Kelly and Sarah haven't played together, Sarah and Amy.
Yeah, there's options, right? And they're good options. I think that's the biggest thing. I mean, there's always options, but are they options that you want? and these are all options that that we know they'll be successful. Like you said, you know, Kelly's played with Sarah before. Amy and Sarah played together. Wenty and Shamlin Zumwinkle were real good for us last year. Williamson and Woken have played a lot together. So we'll kind of see what makes the most sense as we go.
How can Kelly Panic motivate the freshmen to do well this season after coming home and winning an Olympic gold for the country?
Well, I think she steps in the room and just automatically garners that respect, and you know, she's created great relationships with those guys already, and they know that they're going to have an opportunity to play with and against her each and every day in practice, and so it keeps them motivated to improve, and Kelly's a great leader that way to make sure she's helping them along the way.
This weekend, tell us a little about Mercyhurst. They seem to always be pretty darn good.
Yeah, I mean, they were in the national tournament, or the NCAA tournament last year as we were. We went out and played them 2 really tight games. One of those we won in overtime, and they're ranked number 10 in the country, and so very Canadian heavy. They're a big, strong, physical team, and Coach Sisti does a great job with those guys, making sure that they're always ready. They were picked to win their league this coming year, so they'll be a dangerous opponent.
I know it's non-conference this weekend, but I know the preseason prognostications came out this week for the WCHA. Is this maybe the best the league's been from 1 to the bottom, do you think, in your time?
I think so, yeah. I mean, Ohio State is a Frozen Four team from last year. Certainly Wisconsin was as well. We were in the national tournament. Duluth gets Maddie Rooney, their Olympic goaltender, back in a real good freshman class. St. Cloud made a jump last year, as did Mankato and Bemidji. So I just think in general, as you look across the whole landscape, not just in the WCHA, but the whole landscape of women's hockey, it's probably the most talented that it's ever been.
Are there just more girls playing and now better players for everybody?
I think that's in large part, you know, over the last, well, I've been here 19 years, but the way the game was played back then compared to now, and the number of girls playing is significantly more, and the talent level has increased. There's more specialized training. These kids have shooting coaches, and they have skating coaches, and all these different things. So in particular in Minnesota, it's great hockey, but in the WCHA and nationally, it's going to be great.